the clan capital to the clan capital. Welcome, and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It is your host, Galadon, and you are witnessing Clash history in the making. This past weekend, in raid weekends, I went after only clan capitals, only capital halls, and I set an all-time capital gold record for my household. But I don't know how big of a record it is overall, but I can tell you this. My long-term goal was to try to get over 48,000, which would be 8,000 capital gold per raid, right? Times 6. No, we exceeded that this weekend, cresting 50K. It felt good, it was fun, and unfortunately, I don't really have anything of use to tell you other than I guess the graveyard spells are pretty strong, and having multiple accounts in a clan like I do is really the only reason why something like this can be done, because otherwise you're asking your clan mates to set up attacks for you, because obviously you can see each and every one of these attacks is a complete setup. We have done 90 to 99% damage on the Capitol Hall building itself every single time. Let's watch raid number 2. You can see right there, the lightning spell nearly destroys the Capitol Hall. That's the idea. And then obviously all of the other key defenses are severely damaged. We're hoping to take out all of the guard post style troops, especially that stupid super dragon that is so annoying to deal with and makes Dragon Cliffs so little fun to deal with every single weekend as well, to the point that most of your clan members don't even attack it, right? Yeah, I know that happens to a lot of players, but no. So we did focus on just capital halls. All 6 raids were on capital halls, and yeah, so I surpassed my goal. I'll tell you right now, obviously 50,000 was accomplished, was achieved, and the reason I do this is because I'm bored, right? I mean, I have 39 accounts. I've played every single troop combination, every single town hall, all the way from gemming everything to gemming nothing to not even attacking. Pretty much done it all at this point. So I thought, let's try for something else. Because I gotta be honest with you guys, there's 2 things at this point in my Clash career that I'm not going to be able to do. Number 1, play competitively at a professional level. Not going to happen. And number 2, do something that takes an insane amount of time, like level up an account just by donating, or anything that just involves dozens and dozens of hours of grinding away repetitively. That's something I just don't want the brain damage from that, be honest with you. So that's why, like I said in a recent video, no Clash is likely coming to an end, because it is by far the most pointless of all of my accounts. And while we're on the subject of pointlessness, this is pretty pointless too, I admit, because it all goes to the same place, right? You're all working as a clan on raid weekends to advance the clan and get more capital gold so that everybody can get more raid medals, so that everybody can spend them on, well, ultimately cosmetics, right? Because you can only buy so much resources. But no, let's get back into the attacking, as we're just about to finish our 3rd attack, right? So this is number 3 right here. We're halfway done with the weekend, shooting for 8,000 per raid. We get 9,000 on that one of my highest of all time. And here we are, after only 3 raids, we're nearly 27,000 capital gold. So we were on pace. We were on pace for almost 54,000, but a couple of these attacks just don't go quite as well as we had hoped. You can see here 8,605 capital gold is available, so we could be looking at another 9,000 with the additional troop bonus, but I just didn't clear enough of those outside structures. On the bottom right, you can see several defenses there, and you really need to be patient with your hog raiders. I rushed them. You can see they're all down already. No, that's not the right way to focus. I should have come from, say, the top right of the blast bow after the Inferno Towers and made sure that I stunned the strongest defenses repeatedly, because those are the ones that cost me the 3-star here. And although, of course, it didn't matter whether or not I got a 3-star because we already had unlocked the 6th bonus attack, we wanted 8,000. And this really set me back. and I realized, okay, fine, we're not making 54,000 for the weekend. We're lucky to make 50. Let's see what we got here. We pulled home 7120, and yeah, a little bit of a disappointment. Moving on to attack number 5, and as you can see, basically the same setup, although with the difference of the base layouts, we make sure, number 1, that we get rid of the guard post defending troops, right? Those you can see are all gone. The cannon cart, the super dragon, the giants, those are gone. Second goal is to damage the clan capital hall building as much as possible. Try to get it down to a lightning spell. And then third, if at all possible, we try to not take out the other key big defenses, but damage them, right? We want those hundreds and hundreds of capital gold for taking those buildings out, but we don't want to face full strength buildings. We want them damaged, much like the Capitol Hall. So once again, right here, you can see that we're running out of steam in this attack. And although we will end up grabbing 8,000 capital gold again, and back on pace for the, what, that would be 54,000. That would be a pretty sweet weekend. And fine, yes, that'll be my next goal. 54,000 capital gold in one weekend. But we didn't get the 3 here either. And now we are going to move on to our 6th and final raid, with the pressure being on, right? We need to pick up a good one for our final raid. Fine, I sat here for like 3 minutes waiting for these skeletons to do nothing. I knew they weren't going to get through any walls or destroy any more buildings, but we played it out anyway. And it was a good raid. It was 8090, and there we go. We needed 8,083 to surpass 50,000 capital gold, and the base layout of this capital peak was pretty traditional. Like, you see a lot of clans do this. This is the way to set it up. Go down one side, and you'll see I chose the left side. That was because all of the guard post troops were in that area. So as I worked my way up using battle rams and archers for the most part in the setup raids, I got rid of all of those guard post troops at the same time. We were able to come in, get the Capitol Hall building down. We damaged a few of the key defenses, mostly with the earlier graveyard spells, and this is just going to work out really, really well. We get through the core. We're going to work our way down the right-hand side. We've got minions on the far right that we're taking out those trash buildings. Skeletons from the graveyard spells and the hog riders get rid of everything else, and you can see even that giant cannon right there was just about gone. That damage from an earlier graveyard spell. And yes, we are going to surpass 50k, and like I said, it was something to do, right? It was something to do. It was interesting. It was different. Perhaps maybe at some point in the near future, we'll make a video that kind of talks about other Clash records, and maybe you want to try to get out there and beat a Clash of Clans world record. Not saying that this was, but it was a personal record, and you know, personal records can be fun. Now, wait, did we get... I don't even remember at this point if we got the 3-star here or not. It's looking like we do. We should be fine as long as we don't run into a giant bomb as we get through this wall. There we go. The skeletons are going to move in, and here comes the log trap. That was nice. All right, what a nice little spiteful, painful way for me to end this raid weekend with one stinking building left standing, 98% damage. But that's fine. We will go ahead and fast forward through the pain that was the rest of this attack because we did not get that last building down, and it's okay, right? We still set my personal record, and yeah, that stupid cannon though, man, come on. There it was, 8560 for the last raid. Wouldn't have gotten any bonus for leftover troops anyway, but here it comes, the total, 50,477 capital gold. And I realized that you're all distracted by the clan name, right? Everybody came for the attacks, and then they saw the clan name, and that's all they could think of, and that's fine. That's the clan name there, 10-inch P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and measure my golden P.E.K.K.A. statue and see if it's actually 10 inches high. I'm curious how tall that thing is. It seems pretty big. Oh, just for sakes of showing you that I went ahead and did not leave it for somebody else to have to go in with a final 1%. I went in with another one of my accounts, hit it with a lightning spell, and picked up the 3-star. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to share your records and your attack strategies down below. Thank you, Galadon, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true hashtag Galadon. That's why I love thinking about it, and I appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, I don't know which I'm more impressed with, 50,000 capital gold or 10-inch picker.